Porthcawl could be improved?
I think there should be a bit more for sort of us teenagers to like do around here. So like, I know like we've got the cadets and the skateball, but like there's not much else we can really do.
Yeah? And what would you suggest?
Maybe like a leisure centre or something.
Leisure centre. Okay. So what sort of leisure facilities? You're saying a leisure centre with a swimming pool?
Yeah, swimming pool.
Yeah, swimming pool.
A gym.
Yeah, come on.
Sports hall.
Do you use I mean, there is a swimming pool in Treacle Bay, but do you actually use that?
Yeah, I go down there sometimes.
I don't. No.
Why not?
It's just, I just find it too small. I just sometimes want to go swimming and go to a proper swimming pool more than just a play pool.
Okay. So, what are your views on Porthcawl's regeneration?
Well, with the harbour, it'll be good, you know, for the it'll make it look nicer. But I think they could sort of make it into like a marina, if you know what I'm saying. So they could do something like Cardiff Bay or Swansea, but on a much smaller scale.
Okay, I think they are doing something like that, but obviously it's on a much smaller scale. Okay, are you from Porthcawl, Tim?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Okay, you're from Porthcawl. How often do you visit the town?
Well, I'm living in Cardiff at the minute, so every weekend really.
Weekend, yeah. Okay, and for what reasons do you visit the town?
See my family and just to see Porthcawl.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So do you shop in town?
I'd say, well, I go in like Home Colonial and I don't really go in that too many of the little shops, to be honest. But yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. And do you use any of Porthcawl's leisure facilities?
Play football at Locks Lane, so yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So would you recommend Porthcawl to your family and friends?
Just to the beaches, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't say it's a great shopping day out?
No, not really. I'd send them to the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How would you feel Porthcawl could be improved?
On the whole, or in the town?
Well, on the whole, really.
I do think, as I've seen, I do think the leisure facilities need to be improved.
Yeah.
In terms of like, there's no community leisure centre for anyone to use. Like, obviously, there's one at the school, but that's it's not for public use really. I'd say leisure centre is massive, be massive in Porthcawl. I think is it the only town in the borough that doesn't have one?
Probably.
Yeah.
Leisure facilities. We've got a freshwater pool. What other facilities would you like to see?
Well, I see so many families in the summer here, and they're soaking wet, trailing through town, and there's nowhere for them to go.
So there's no wet weather
I think
facility.
the pavilion should be opened up.
Yeah.
Have a DJ in there, have something that...
So something like a youth disco in the pavilion?
Well, not only youth, something the parents can go and listen to music, have a Coke, a coffee,
Yeah.
Not just in the cafe bar, but in the pavilion. They can get up and have a little dance.
Okay, I'm liking the views coming here now. So the kids now tipping it down with rain. You're trudging down John Street.
It's pathetic. I feel like saying, oh, come on with me, love.
The only toilet available, like they were saying about all the fishermen up on the end and all that, or the lighthouse where it stinks and everything. The only toilet available to them is on the side of Jenny's building, which is a walk-in toilet.
Yeah.
It's not a sit-down one. You can't actually go to the toilet if you wanted to. You can only urinate in it.
Yeah.
Right? So, you know...
So it's no good for me then?
Well, no. It's not even the ladies. The nearest ones for you are in the pavilion. And what time do they open and close?
Well...
When you're there at 8, 9 o'clock in the night, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning fishing, so, you know, that's the thing. They on about use the toilet.
It's a big problem, is it, here in Porthcawl?
Well, and I'll be funny, I've been an angler for years up there, right? And if I've ever wanted to just urinate, I've gone over the side. I don't pee where I'm standing, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, but at the end of it...
So why? Why is it so smelly up there?
Because people pee where they're standing. Because they, you know...
But isn't that down to the
they're all up there drinking and all that, but they can't. They're not fishermen. They're danglers.
If you want 50 grand, off Porthcawl Town Council money, how would you spend it on Porthcawl? Where would you spend it on?
Well, I spend it on something for the old people and something for the children, and like you said, on the...
So you'd split between the old and young
on
sports facilities?
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that's great, yes, that's great. Right, and what leisure facilities would you like to see?
Well, you know, is there a swimming pool in the leisure centre? Oh, well, there we are. Oh, well, there we are. I knew there was something missing. A leisure centre. I mean, you've got Pyle, which isn't far, but I was there yesterday, as it happens, in the pool. The jacuzzi's very small. I was glad I was on my own. All right, okay. So Pyle. Oh, there we are. Right, okay. Well, yeah, definitely a pool. I mean, I would come more often if there was a pool. And I think it should be geared towards disabled people so that it's accessible. Yeah, public building, I understand that, yeah.
I would come more often.
If there was a leisure centre with a swimming pool, that's my big draw, yeah. I mean, there is splashland, isn't there? But I know that's kind of in the Treco caravan area, isn't it? Yeah. It's small though, isn't it? Well, relatively, given the captive audience, because the caravan park alone would fill splashland. Yeah, so for the ordinary man and woman in the street, something like a leisure centre is more adequate, isn't it?
How do you view Porthcawl's focus on policy generation?
Well, I like it here, so I can't be negative. 'Cause I don't know what it was like before, because I lived in Manchester, so I don't know. You know, I'm just as getting a clip ball, as they say.
So do you like walking or?
Walking, yeah, we walk a lot.
You've got plenty of benches.
But I find the town to the seaside is too far.
In Barry?
She means
Yeah.
Barry now.
Yeah. So you think you like the proximity to
Yeah,
the
that's
sea?
it.
Because you're in the town and
Yeah.
it's only just round there and you're on the...
So your general impression then over the years is the fact that you've seen the town decline quite a bit.
There's a little bit, haven't you?
But you'd like to see a bit more money spent?
Yeah.
Well, I think
so.
I think, like I said, we used to go in there and have a cheap meal. They haven't got no cheap meals anywhere.
Right. So somebody more value in terms of
more value for money.
like a meal and a coffee for $4.99.
You know, you haven't got no burgers or anything like that, have you?
Right. Okay then.
Yeah.
So we need
Everywhere you got burgers, but you haven't here,
We're
have
going to
you?
be on telly with this, you know. What programme is this on?
We're just doing we'd like to get views of everybody that coming into the town.
What's this going to be on? Like?
We're going to present this to Bridgend to see what to tell them.
Oh, you won't be on the telly.
You
won't be on the telly, will you?
So you can keep coming back to Porthcawl.
Oh yeah, we love it down here.
Yeah, it's a
like
nice
it,
place,
really.
isn't it? Yeah. And very nice to meet you both.
Like you say, you're in the town now, and you only got to go around there and you're on the beach.
You're on the
like
beach,
Barry, we got to walk about 1.25 miles from our house.
Yeah.
So actually,
it's better here, really.
It's better on
Obviously, we got to drive, but it's a day out, isn't it?
Yeah, well, nice to meet you both, and thanks for answering the questions. Take care.
Thank you.
Can you do the singles channel?
Yeah. Now this young lady is available, desperately free, looking to start off a singles club in Porthcawl. Any gentleman, no preference, 2 arms, 2 legs, just the one head, will be gratefully appreciated, and it's a lovely cooked breakfast in the morning. I can't do better than that.
6 o'clock news.
Do you want to?
Sir, can I take 2 minutes of your time? Please. Not on camera. Oh, that's what we're
would you
trying
like to
get.
fill in one of our polls?
Can I take a couple of minutes of your time, please? We're doing a survey on Porthcawl. Do you live in Porthcawl?
I do, yes.
Are you a member of Porthcawl First?
What's that? No.
No?
No, what's that?
You've not heard of it yet? I will give you a leaflet on the way. Do you use any of the leisure facilities in Porthcawl? Was that...
What leisure? Treco Bay.
What leisure facilities? I think was the polite...
Yes. Why not?
How do you think Porthcawl could be improved?
Well, with more leisure facilities, I think.
And what kind of thing would you like to see?
Swimming pool. first.
Stranger has come up once or twice.
Yes, well, we should have had one about 40 years ago, and it never materialised.
So we waited 40 years.
At least.
Do you think we might have to wait another 40?
Yeah.
And what kind of things would you like to see as well as a swimming pool?
I think I'd like to see less of all these charity shops and more shops. This is why we go off to these out-of-town places. And I'd like to see free parking, as an hour's free parking for people who live, for residents.
And finally, what do you think of the progress of Porthcawl's regeneration?
I think it's coming on, you know, it looks a lot nicer than it used to.
Yeah, I'm going to get in the car now. Let me just give a call back, let me know, yeah?
Excellent.
So what's his first?
Are you on the internet?
Yes.
Well, please, have a look at us. You'll find that there's a lot of people, about 1,500 of them, gathered in one place, and that's Porthcawl First. I'll just get you a leaflet, and that will, I think, bring you amongst like-minded people.